everyone, welcome to my science session. Today we can study the second session of Through the Alimentary Canal of class 7. In the first session we discussed about different types of nutrition. Today we can discuss nutrition in human beings. What do you mean by nutrition? Nutrition means the process of taking in food and utilizing the food, that is nutrition. So, what are the different steps in nutrition in human beings? The different steps in nutrition in human beings are, one is ingestion. Ingestion means what? Taking in food. Then another one is digestion. What do you mean by digestion? Digestion means the process of breaking the complex food materials into simpler form. Then absorption. Absorption means absorbing the nutrients. And assimilation, utilization of the nutrients, and egestion or excretion means removal of the undigested waste materials. So, we can study the different steps of nutrition in this session. Now, first of all, we will be putting the food into the mouth. What happens to the food in the mouth? See, lips are the, what is the role of lips? Lips will prevent the food from falling out from the mouth. As well as tongue is the inside your mouth. What is the role of tongue? Tongue will be mixing the food with saliva. And teeth, what is the role of teeth? Teeth cuts as well as bites and chew, grind and make the food into a smooth paste. That is, lips prevents the food from falling out from the mouth, as well as tongue and teeth will be making the food into a smooth paste. Then, what about the teeth? We can study about the structure of the teeth in detail. Now, you can see the figure of the teeth here. Here, you can see the outer part. This outer part is called crown, and here it is marked as enamel, that is the white part enamel, that is the hardest material. It is very hard and it is made up of a chemical compound of calcium phosphate. Then you can see dentine, and below the enamel or below the crown you can see dentine, and inside that dental pulp, worm, nerves and all other, and this is the cementum, and here you can see the root. This is the structure of the teeth, that is, you must know that the hardest part of the teeth is enamel, that is covering on the dental crown, we can say. Dental crown is the part that is above the gum, above the gum. We can study about different types of teeth. You can see incisors. Incisors, 4 in the lower jaw and 4 in the upper jaw. Altogether 8 incisors are there. It helps to bite and cut the food into smaller pieces. The next to incisors you can see here canines. How many canines are there? 2 in the upper jaw as well as 2 in the lower jaw. So, altogether there will be 4 canines. 2 in the upper jaw and 2 in the lower jaw, that is 4 canines. And what is the function of canine? Canine helps to tear the flesh. Usually canines will be there for carnivores, dogs, canines and all, you can see if you are having a pet dog. Then it is premolars. Next to canine there will be premolars, and premolars, 8 premolars will be there. 4 in the upper jaw and 4 in the lower jaw. This premolars is for grinding the food as well as chewing. Helps to chew and grind the food. And next to premolars you can see molars. Molars also helps to grind and crush. How many molars will be there? No, 12 molars. That is 6 in the upper jaw and 6 in the lower jaw. So, these are the 4 different types of teeth. We can see the functions in a tabular column. See different teeth and the function. Incisors for helping to bite and cut the food. How many incisors? 8 incisors, 4 above and 4 below. Then canines helps to tear the food. How many? 4 canines, that is 2 canines in the upper jaw and 2 canines in the lower jaw. That means 2 means 1 on one side. So, in upper jaw 2 as well as lower jaw 2. Premolars helps to chew and grind the food. How many are there? 8 premolars, that is 4 in the upper jaw and 4 in the lower jaw. 4 means 2 on both sides. Then molars for grinding and crushing. How many molars are there? 12 molars are there. 3 on both sides. That means 6 in the upper jaw and 6 in the lower jaw. What happens to the food in the mouth we have already discussed. Then from the mouth what happens? From the mouth the food will be going to pharynx. Pharynx means throat. Through the throat it reaches a food pipe called esophagus. From there the food reaches stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine, then rectum, and through anus it will be going out. These are the different parts of the digestive system. Now we can study about the structure of digestive system. That is, food reaches the mouth. From the mouth food is broken down into smaller particles by the action of teeth, and it is mixed with saliva by tongue, and then through the pharynx it reaches esophagus. Esophagus is a long pipe, that is another name for esophagus is food pipe. Then food moves to the esophagus in a wave-like movement, and that type of movement is called peristalsis. Then food reaches the stomach. What happens to the food in the stomach? Stomach is again made into a paste by mixing it with certain digestive juices such as hydrochloric acid, pepsin and all, and again the food goes to small intestine. Small intestine is the longest part, and from there the digestion is completed and the nutrients are absorbed in the small intestine. There are small finger-like projections called villi for the absorption of nutrients. Then what happens to the undigested food? No, all the undigested food will be passing to the large intestine, and in the water will be absorbed and all the solid waste will be stored in the rectum and removed through the anus. This is the working of digestive system. This is all about the nutrition in human beings. Now we can study about the nutrition in amoeba. What is amoeba? Amoeba is a unicellular organism, and that means it is having only one cell. How nutrition takes place in amoeba? All the activities that is taken place in our body by the digestive system is done by only one cell in amoeba. Nutrition in amoeba, whenever amoeba sees food, it takes the food in. That means it extends its cell membrane called pseudopodia. It engulfs the food and food reaches the food vacuole. And inside the food vacuole what happens, you know? Food is digested. Food is broken down into simpler particles and all the nutrients are absorbed and assimilation takes place in the cell membrane, and the egestion means undigested particles are removed out from the cell surface. So these are the different steps in amoeba's nutrition. First it is same way in the human being itself, same way amoeba will be taking food, then that is taking food is called ingestion, then it is digesting, then absorbing, assimilation and excretion or egestion. These are the different steps of nutrition in amoeba. So I hope that everything is clear to you. Thank you.